Yes, Rascal and Disco beer review with me, Disco, coming at you with another beer video from in front of the cans and bottles here on the bar. I'm still ridiculously calling the Disco Arms. Quite a big video for you for this one, being I've got a beer review as well as an unboxing, by way of a sort of almost apology to the brewery, to Toast Brewing. There's no apology necessary, it was only the fact that it's taken me so long to get these beers in. As you can see, I've already got one on the deck. This is because I picked it up as a single from the House of Trembling Madness a few weeks ago, because I kept thinking about getting this box in, or getting this series in. It's a series of 26 beers that Toast have done with various breweries as part of their drive towards reducing food waste using recycled bread in their beers. It came out around about the COP Summit, the Environmental Summit, early on this year, or was it last year, back end? Anyway, I had my eye on this series for some time. When it came out, set at 26 beers, it was costing £84, which in itself, I never complained about the price because I know why the price is the price. And with that, 26 beers for 80 odd quid, the maths even for me, it's pretty good, just over £3 a can, excellent value. However, 80 odd quid is a bit of a lump sum for me to be shelling out. And I ummed and ahed, I thought about it, wondered whether to do it, and in the end I didn't. Even in the spring, once they'd sold a lot of boxes, they reduced the price to 50 quid to try and shift the remaining ones. I was quite surprised that it got to that, to be fair, because although the price being the price, quite a big lump sum, it was great value and some really good looking beers in there, hopefully including one I've actually got with this one. What actually happened was last week I saw that they'd reduced some of the final reductions. They'd done a couple of lucky dip options. One I think was 6 beers of just random ones, and there was a 14 pack of beers. I'm not sure if it's the 14 that were left and they'd sold some off singles like this one, or it's just a random selection of 14 out of the 26. But there was one specific beer I'm really looking for, so I kind of hope it's in there. So let's see what it is. Let's get into this beer first of all. It is brewed in collaboration with Utopian, currently one of the foremost producers of UK lagers. It's called Tmave On Toast. It's 3.9%, and it is, as you can see, pouring dark into the glass with a nice tan coloured bubbly head there. It is a dark lager, gaining popularity with me, lagers, and especially dark lagers. Excellent can art there, nice and dark, very clear. Utopian Brewing by Toast companion series, Tmave On Toast. Not sure who the person on the back is, I have to read up on that, but looks good. This looks good as well. Pouring into the glass, put it in a tribute glass because, in a way of sort of being a tribute, recently acquired tribute glass, in a way of being a tribute to Toast, because I should have bought these beers way back at the start of the year when I first saw them, and I haven't. I kind of sort of regret it, but also I've now got a really good deal. Hopefully I've got 14 different beers for 20 quid plus delivery. It's 25 quid, so just under 2 quid a beer. I of course should drink beers fresh maybe, and now I'll get into the end of their best before date. This one is September, but again, being dark should be good. Cheers. Nice strong roasty smell, a little bit of salinity as well on there. Nice brown bread, kind of almost a little bit of touch of burnt toast, kind of brown sugar aromas going on. Cheers. Absolutely in the flavour. It is light at 3.9%, that is kind of reflected in the body, but there is still a certain amount of voluptuous and thickness to it, but good strong brown bread flavours. A little bit of brown sugar, some toffee, some caramel, everything you'd expect from a dark lager. I think this is the first. I think this is the first I've had from Utopian. It's not the first I've had from Toast. Done an unboxing from them before, from the previous companion series that they did with a bunch of local producers. So they had a load of adjuncts in there, chocolate, raspberries. Again, all surplus products. They've got into reducing food waste. That's a really good lager, really nice dark lager. I would imagine it heading towards sort of like the kind of Czech style dark lagers, almost like a Budvar dark, which is I'm a big fan of. Not sure I put it in the right glass. Maybe should have got more of a head on that, but it is sticking around. It's reduced. I could talk probably a lot more about that, but let's keep that simple. Let's get into the box and let me show you what is in this pack. 14 beers. Now I'm not sure if it's 14 potluck beers from 26 or it is just the 14 that were left that I saw on the picture. Either way, I'm hoping the one that I want is in there. Oh, I forgot about that. Yes, and again with toast they do chuck in some little treats. Emily vegetable fins, barbecue, lentil bean, tortilla chips. I'm a big fan of that sort of thing. Love a little bit of snack food. Oh, packet tissues. Packet of plastic free cheeky panda tissues. Again, these are all corporations they work with in part of the B Corp series, which again all environmentally sustainable companies. Oh, even more. Chili and lime cashews. Big fan of cashew nuts. Chili and lime, awesome. Well happy with that. That's brilliant. Thank you to Toast. And what's the name of the company there? Oh, it is Liberation. Liberation. We work with smallholder farming communities that honour the environment so you can buy tasty nuts that don't cost the earth. Do like some cashew nuts, so superb. Right, let's get into the beers. If there's any other food, but that's always a good selection. I did say earlier they were 440 cans, and they're not all 440 cans. So let's just take it from the top, shall we? First of all, right, a collaboration with Northern Monk, which is called Northern Mornings, a breakfast stout. Use your excellent Northern Monk logo on that one. Obviously, everyone knows probably about Northern Monk, and we know they do good stout, so looking forward to that one. That wasn't the main one I was looking forward to. Ah, right. Ooh, yeah, not so keen on this one. That will be the first ever Beavertown beer I believe I've bought. Don't ask, I won't go into it now, but it's a hoppy porter, 4.5%. Not a massive fan of Beavertown, but I do like a porter. Not so much a hoppy one, but well, it's in the pack, so we'll try it. I'd forgotten about that. Right, what have we got there? We have got... Will you tell me, because it's not clear, is it? Even with my bad eyesight. I thought it was. Yeah, looking at the artwork, is Unity Brewing. Pudding for the People. Bread and Butter Porter. Now that is very much my thing. Oh no, it is there. It's just a bad lighting. Pudding for the People. You have to look for that. You have to work for that one. What's that now? Is that September as well on a date? That is 5.3%. Looking forward to that one. That sounds pretty good. Nicely packaged. Awkward to get out. Should have. Ah, right, there we go. Snap. As expected. There is the other one of that, but it's a good beer. I'm quite pleased with that. Happy to drink that again. I haven't put it in the fridge for long enough. Needs to be a lot colder probably, even for a dark lager. But going back to that, there's lots of like really nice dark roasty notes on that. Going with sort of raisin toast, kind of burnt raisin toast, kind of good sort of crystallized sugars on the bread, flavors, and it kind of gets stronger in flavor as it goes. As we always say about beers, don't always taste the same at the top as they do at the bottom, but that's holding up, and it's got some really nice, yeah, like burnt raisin flavors. A little bit of toffee, pleased with that one, so quite pleased I've got another one in there. This one is called Back Off War Child West Coast IPA, 5%. Collaboration, as you can see, with the big H there, from Harbour Brewing, which are down in the West Country, aren't they? Cornwall. Not a massive fan of West Coast IPA, but looking forward to trying Harbour, some good beers from them. So yeah, they're not all 440 cans. I thought they were. It's going to make the balancing a bit difficult in a minute. Right, Bedlam Brewing. Now this is one I was quite interested in as well, so I'm glad I've got this one in there. Sussex Smoky, a smoked porter. As you probably know, I really like a smoked beer, and that's a 5% smoked porter. Looking forward to that one as well. As you'll know, I kind of gravitate towards the darker beers. Right, this one again, Meantime Brewing. Brewery that I very rarely go towards. They're getting to be kind of old school now. They've been around a bit, but I do like their chocolate stout, just don't really pick it up very often. This one is TikTok Bock, a blonde Doppelbock Huelmelon Tettnanger, sorry, and surplus fresh bread, coming in at 8%. Actually, I quite like the look of that one. I love anything in green, so that looks really good. Meantime Brewing, down in Greenwich, south east of London. Signature Brew, favourites from East London. Haven't had any of their stuff for a while actually. This is called Concrete Jungle. It's a toasted lager, so I'm imagining again something a little bit like this, with some nice toasty, maybe smoky kind of notes going on. 4.8%. in a little 330 can. Going to put them up there because we need to move them up a little bit. I've got another 330 can in here for you. Again, another brewery I'm not massively fussed on, to be fair, but it is Midnight Hour Black Lager, a collab with Brixton Brewery. Very smart with the black can there, with the silver. Can't see the ABV, but again, it's one to try, and I like the collab issue going on. Right, I'm going for this one because I recognise the bottle top. Probably recognise that to be Orbit. So this is a pale ale, an English pale ale, 5.9%. So the Orbit collaboration with Toast. Some excellent beers. Had quite a few from Orbit. Don't get to them very often, sadly. Should try them a bit more. Keep an eye on that one. Another bottle top I recognise. Easy to recognise, 5 points. Again, big favourites over in East London. This is called the Ernest Special Bitter, and I did see this. They were talking quite a lot about this when they first produced it. 5.1%. So an ESB. Nice dark bitter. Looking forward to that one. This one is Ignition Brewery. Out of Lewisham. I can't say I've heard of Ignition Brewery, but looking forward to checking them out. It's called Batch Hack, and it's an English amber ale. But 4%. 4% English amber ale. I always think that the recycled bread options generally tend to lend themselves more towards darker ales, but Toast do a range of lagers and amber ales and lighter beers with the recycled bread. This one's great looking bottle, Hepworth & Co. Brewery, a classic old ale. Again, that'll be a nice dark strongish one, 4.8%, massively strong. Do like the bottle on that one. Put that balance on there. No, let's not try that. Just in case, that could be dangerous. And the last one that I've got from this section, yes, it is the one I was looking for, I was hoping for. It's a 5% stout. It doesn't say too much on the label there, but I do know it's a collaboration of Guinness. It says that on the label, but what it doesn't say on the label is it is a variant of Guinness, brewed with green chili. So it's a chili stout, which, as if you've seen our Manarasco's evening on chili beers, chili is not my favourite thing adjunct in a beer, but with a nice roasty toasty stout, especially something like Guinness, I'm really rather looking forward to that one. That's the one I really wanted to try. Not that I've spent 25 quid just to get that one in, because as I say, there was the Sussex Smoky that I forgot about. I do like a smoked porter, the Northern Monk there at the end, and I'd forgotten about the bottles. Can't believe I thought they were all cans. But there's some really good breweries in amongst that lot, some new breweries to try. I am quite looking forward to diving into them. Obviously, there's 12 breweries I've missed out on, and I can't think of any specifically that I'm too worried about missing out on. There was a couple maybe, but that's a really good section of beers, I think. This is a really nice beer from Utopian. So you got an extra one on that one there. It's a dark lager, going down really well. Gonna finish that off and enjoy it. As I say, 14 beers, 20 quid, 25 quid including delivery. I think that's a really good deal, plus a bunch of food as well, a few snacks and that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do give me a shout. Please like and subscribe, and click on the links at the end. If you haven't watched any of the other videos, you can take the link to them. Thanks very much indeed. I've been Disco Rasco and Disco Beer Review. Enjoy the beers. Cheers.